I thought that I would give you a quick demonstration of how to construct a musique concrète piece, essentially a rhythmic piece, using Logic Pro X and a variety of found sounds. So I have a wine glass, I have a paintbrush, I have an electric razor, an electric toothbrush, I have a cake tin, a hat, a spatula, some Tupperware, and some kitchen roll of some description. Actually, it might be builder's roll. I'm going to record all of these using my USB microphone. There it is right there. Directly onto Logic Pro X. And then I'm going to cut and paste them into the sampler, the built-in sampler. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to record as many sounds that I can generate using these found objects. So here I go. And there you have it. So I've got a range of sounds. Let's play those back. Okay, so I won't play them all the way through, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop them up individually. And so we'll use some of them to create, I suppose, a found sound drum kit, and we'll use some other sounds to create kind of pads and drones and all that kind of funky stuff. So I'm probably going to fast forward this bit, but essentially what I'm doing, I'll do the first one. So we'll use this first one here. So I'm going to get my scissors, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to chop as close to the beginning of the sound as I can, like so, because when you put that into a sampler, it plays the clip. So if there's a bit of a gap before the sound begins, it'll play that gap. I'm just going to repeat this process all the way through. Okay. Those are my sounds. I have on this track here, I've got all of my percussive sounds. On this track here, I've got all of my kind of droney kind of sounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the percussive sound orchestra first. So I'm just going to highlight all of these. Actually, is this one? Oh no, that's another droney sound. I'm going to select all of these, and I'm just going to drag them, and I'm going to push them. Can you see I positioned them on a track that doesn't exist, and I'm going to move it to here, which case create new track using sampler. I'm going to use sampler chromatic map. And what that will do, because it's a number of individual samples, they will put each sample on a different key of the keyboard. And there we have it, beginning at C1, which is the bottom C. I forgot to use the hat. So, oh, it automatically says wobble when I put modulation in. So, that's a bit late coming in. I can actually trim that down so it comes directly in on time. There we are. Okay, so that's all fine. What I'm going to do, each one of these responds to an individual track. So this sound, I quite like that one actually. That's the one I'm going to do. So what I want to do, I'm going to change the pitch. So I'm going to lower the pitch. I can either lower the root key so that even though it's playing on this key, it's actually the root key is further down, but I'm just going to drag down the pitch, see what that gives me. I kind of like that. So I'm going to trim that up so it comes in absolutely on time. I'm going to put the volume up a bit to give it a little bit more welly. I like that. What happens if I play in reverse? It's a bit clicky at the end. Maybe I should trim that, fade that in a bit, play that again actually. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh, I quite like that. This one is a standard, so I'm going to lower that again, tune that down. Oh, I could tune it up. Ah, it's boring. Let's pitch that down. This is a glass, but if you lower it in pitch, it sounds like a tin can, doesn't it? Trim that up a little bit. Make it not quite so long, bit of a fade out. Or volume, let's put the volume up a bit. That's the reverse. I can stay where it is. Let's lower that, and actually let's one shot it. One shot means if you hit it and you take your finger off, it'll still play all the way through. If one shot's not put in, it'll stop playing as soon as I take my finger off. So that could be our kick drum. So let's tune that down. Ooh, that is nice. I wasn't expecting that long decay. So there we have it. So I've got so I'm going to do a rhythm. I'm just going to do a standard rhythm. So I'm going to mute these now because I don't want those playing back. Let's have a, oh, there we are, 120 beats per minute. That's kind of rock pop BPM. BPM standing for beats per minute. So I have my click track on so I can play to it, and I'm just going to do a little rhythm. There we go. Not the most inspiring, but you get the idea. I'm just going to, what we do call quantize, which means it moves all of the notes exactly onto the grid line so it's all in time. Oh, that'll do. What the hell? And you notice, remember how difficult tape loops were? This is how we loop in the digital domain, like so. There we go. So I'm going to duplicate this track now and see if I can have anything else. Okay. Okay, one of those noises is really annoying me because it's not locked in tight. There we are. See, it's not, so I'm going to trim that up. See if that sounds a bit better. Okay, I'm going to quantize these. And then let's put a bit of plugins on this. So this one is a bit dull. So I'm going to add, let's have a little bit of echo. See what I got. Let's have. It's quite nice. Let's have something triply. Ooh, no. It's a bit weird. Let's have something else. Let's put a bit of modulation on. Let's put, what should we have? Flanger. Okay, and in this one here, I'm going to put a wodge load of delay, reverberation. Let's use Chromaverse because that's the prettiest plugin. There we go. And let's have halls. Let's have a let's have something big. Cathedral. Let's have cathedral. Works for me. Let's have that. See how that sounds. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to duplicate the track again. What else have I got? That'll do. It's all a bit messy, this is, but it's just a quick demo. Let's have that. I want something a bit funkier for this. So I'm going to add a little bit of delay onto this. That'll do, I suppose. I'm going to take that down a bit. Okay, so I could go on and on, but I'm not. That'll have to do. So let's take, what's this sound here? Okay. So because I've only put one instrument on, so let's try that. Let's have a little bit of some nice reverb. Let's have Space Designer for this one. Actually, why don't I put an ARP in? An ARP is an automatic arpeggiator. Okay, we'll just use that default. So let's have go. And let's have, sorry, I had this playing, I forgot to, this is the razor blade, so I'm gonna boost the volume a little bit, and let's see, let's take the level up a bit. What's it sound like up? Amazing, isn't it? That's the actual sound, which I kind of like. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit of a delay. Let's have a simple filtered, sweeping, dotted filter pan. Okay, it's probably not going to be in tune because I've not tuned any of this stuff. That a bit. Okay, what else have I got? Okay, let's have that crackle, and let's have quick sample original. There we go. So let's have a little bit of texture. So I'm going to take it right down as low as I can. And put the volume up a little bit. Take the one shot out. Let's have it coming straight away. Okay. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to trim that up so it comes in nice and quickly. Okay, I'll record something there. And there we have it. Let's open a movie. See if I can find some.